Good morning, world. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I'm creating a million millionaires. I am God and I manifest the words I speak. Today, people, my message is that you become your vision when your characteristics, your habits, and your daily routine aligns. So let me kind of break that down for you. So here's what happens, right? It's like the goal is the vision, right? The goal is the destination where you want to go. Now, I always share with you that you be thinking pictures, so you always got to be visualizing what does it look like? What does it look like when you get where you're going? Like, what does that look like? What does that journey look like? Your amazing future. Like, describe that, visualize that, try to create a vision of what that looks like. Which, believe me when I tell you, it's a lot harder than it sounds. But once you start doing it over and over and continuously on a daily basis, visualizing what the future looks like for you, then it's like you start to be able to create the vision, which, the more you think about it, is the more you're focusing on it, which is always a great thing because that's what you want. So basically, you see the vision in your mind. Now, in order for that vision of the amazing life or future that you're creating, in order for it to manifest, this is where our four-phase process comes in. So, of course, visualizing, which is what affirmation does, is really create the picture that will actually manifest the future that you want, your amazing future. And then basically you work on the characteristics of what it's going to take, number one, for you to be a great leader, because you can never really truly accomplish anything of true significance or impactful on the world unless you choose to be a leader, in some way, shape, or form. So you got to develop those characteristics that are necessary. And obviously it's like the habits that you have, you constantly got to work on creating habits. Now, the habits that I'm realizing that I'm really talking about is more or less the habits that you're going to input into your daily routine, because the difference between who you are right now and the future version of yourself is that there's different actions. Let's say, in my case, for example, is that I am the world's first trillionaire, and that's what I believe, and that's what my vision is, right? That's what I see. And I'm here to change the world by creating a million millionaire and bringing about the greatest prosperity period in the history of this world. So those are my vision. Those are the things that I think about on a regular daily basis. So it's like, okay, that's the vision. Then it's like, okay, what is the characteristics that's going to help to manifest that? Well, obviously, in order for that to happen, I have to be a person of compassion, somebody that truly, sincerely care and love people, and really develop the characteristics of like just sheer will, you know what I mean? To be able to just bulldoze your way through any obstacles that come your way. I'm talking about some of the characteristics here, people. And, it's like just really on a daily and a regular basis, just being very intentional to build the necessary characteristics that's going to manifest that goal. And you don't have to worry about knowing what those are, because they'll reveal themselves to you over time as you pursue your goals every day. The next part of it is the habits, people. It's like what I'm realizing is the habits that what manifest the goals, which really is like a regular routine way of doing things. I mean, that's essentially what a habit is. So therefore it's like my habits, my daily routine becomes my habit. So it's like, what am I doing daily that I need to do in order to manifest the goals, and I have to start implementing those actions daily into my life and in my routine. So for one, it's like, okay, number one, you gotta get up early. For me, I'm up by 4 now, you know what I'm saying? And a couple other things, obviously, besides doing my daily affirmations. It's like, of course, for my routine, I'll just give you a quick one. I pray, I do my 15 minutes affirmations. I do these videos, and then I go read for half an hour. And then after I'm done reading, it's like, I'm prepping, handle my stuff so I can, get ready to go to my business. And even when I go there, I have a whole set of routines that I have way before 9. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and with that too, people, it's like, as you figure out the routine that you're having, it's like something else you want to not get caught up into is just realizing that as you're on your journey, the vision that you have in mind of where you're going, it's like you don't want to get too caught up where you become the role that you're doing right now. For example, it's like, I use mine as an example because I really want you to get this. It's like, okay, what I have to accept and remind myself is that, I am the world's first trillionaire who happens to own a repair shop. I'm not a repair shop owner trying to be. There's no trying here. In the spirit, you become it first. And I am that in my mind, soul, and spirit. I am the world's first trillionaire. And I happen to own a repair shop, and I'm learning and practicing and developing myself every single day to create the actions, the daily routines that's going to help me manifest that goal over time. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I really am hoping that you're getting this, man. It's like, it's so powerful when you get it. It's that the daily routine, you have to make those things that you need to do in order to fulfill on a goal. You have to make those a habit. And in regards to that, it's like the biggest thing I figured out about habits, man, is that, instead of you trying to do things for X amount of days, that ain't how it works. Consistency and intentionality is everything, people. And I want to keep saying that because I really want to make sure people understand that. What really matters really is doing the actions that